Happy holidays! Welcome to Crocs in the Kitchen.
I'm Jessica.
And I am Brian.
It's not quite the holidays yet.
Not quite yet.
It's close enough.
Yes.
Tomorrow is Halloween when we're filming this.
Yes,
in case you're wondering.
we are filming this a little bit ahead of schedule as far as release goes, but there's a very particular reason why we're doing that, and it's because it's getting to the holiday season. We've got Thanksgiving right around the corner. You got Christmas right around after that. It's all a great time where it is just usually beautiful out with the fall colors and everything.
But it can also be a stressful time, especially for people who eat whole food plant-based. Because it's like, what am I going to eat for the holidays? What am I going to eat at, my relative's house? What are they going to eat? What am I going to make for them if they come over?
Mm-hmm.
And all that kind of stuff that comes along with it. And we've talked to you guys in the past. We actually have a video about what we kind of do for the holidays, so you guys can check that out. We'll link to that, obviously. But today we wanted to share with you some of our favorite recipes to make for the holidays. Yeah. So we kind of looked back at our archive of recipes, because we have an archive now, Brian.
Yes, we do.
Because everyone keeps asking, will you release more holiday, like a recipe for the holiday? We're like, we already have a plethora of recipes that you guys can look. So today we're going to talk about 8 of them.
Our top 8 holiday recipes. Side note, you will notice that we are not in our kitchen.
No, we're not in his parents' kitchen. We're not in our old kitchen.
We're not even in the same state as that kitchen.
We're in Ohio right now. We are actually in my cousin Tess and her husband Jeff's kitchen. And actually, maybe later in the video, they may appear. All right, up first is, I would save this for last, but I'm just going to go out with my very favorite one.
Go straight in for the kill.
It's the squash casserole. Now, you guys, Brian's mom used to make an amazing, well, she still does, make an amazing squash casserole that I freaking love. But it's also full of things that we cannot eat. It has like cream of chicken soup and sour cream and all the good stuffing, goodness, butter, all that stuff. So we actually set out to recreate this a while ago, and I feel like we did it justice.
We nailed it as far as I'm concerned.
So the base of it, we created kind of a cream of chicken, like kind of sour cream mix using actually some silken tofu and a bunch of really awesome seasonings go into it. And we use some Ezekiel bread for the stuffing part of it. It's almost like it's like stuffing and zucchini and yellow squash all in one just amazing kind of casserole. If you guys if you have to pick one recipe of ours to make for the holidays, do this. I think hopefully even your non-plant-based people will love it. But if not, like, it's just super amazing anyway.
It's a bit of a labor of love, but trust me, it is worth it. But the second dish that we have for our top 8 there is the stuffed mushrooms that we have. Now, I believe what the title of it was, Brian's mom-inspired
Italian stuffed mushrooms.
Yes, so once again, my mom makes stuffed mushrooms using like cream cheese and Italian sausage and like that kind of stuff. And I loved those flavor profiles as a kid growing up. And so I was like, man, I really want to make something similar to that. So that's exactly what we did.
Yes.
Using just some techniques that we picked up with some, cashews, right? And
yes, it has cashews.
Yes.
It again has silken tofu. But we've made this recipe so many times. It's easy to put together. You can put together the filling the day before.
Yeah.
And it reheats really well. So this is a great one for the holidays to have as like a little appetizer. And I think they look even better after you like air fry them or bake them the next day. And they get that golden kind of color to them. They're super freaking tasty.
Very, very tasty.
All right, so up next, we're going to talk about some side dishes that you can bring. Because in my opinion, casseroles are like, the main dish for me. For the holidays, it's all about the casseroles for me. I could just eat all the casseroles. But the first side dish that you can make are Brian's tasty glazed green beans. And these are just the perfect, simple way to prepare green beans. I love green. You guys know I love green beans. Hashtag Team Green Bean.
Wow.
Even out of the can at the gas station. If you guys, for those of you who remember our gas station challenge video. But yes, so green beans, you can also make a green bean casserole. So you could kind of combine, like make some of these green beans and use the kind of cream of soup, cream of chicken kind of mixture from the squash casserole
Yeah.
and make like a really good green bean casserole from it. We've done that before. So maybe we should work on a green bean casserole recipe at some point. I'm just saying.
Should be easy enough. Let's get to it.
The next side dish.
Yes, is you guys know I love sweet and smoky as a combination. And so the next one we have up is my sweet and smoky corn. And this is just a lovely corn dish that is, you make it in a pot with some chopped up dates and some smokiness, either from liquid smoke or smoked paprika. Like, it's a really, really easy dish to put together, and it is an absolutely fantastic side dish to any main course.
It's like fancier than just being like, here, a can of corn. Like, you add the dates. It's a good one.
Yes, but also speaking of sweet and smoky, the next thing on the list is pretty much right up that same alley, and that is the Brussels sprouts, the roasted Brussels sprouts that I make with the sweet and smoky dressing. And that is basically something that you can use it in salads, you can use it as a topping for anything, but what I love to do is coat the Brussels sprouts in it and then cook it in our air fryer or in our oven, and they come out so nice with just a lovely caramelization on the outside of it. Honestly, if Brussels sprouts were just a lot easier to prep, I would be making that dish all the time.
I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, it's such a great dish, and I love cooking it. So yes.
But you want to talk now? You can't have a holiday meal without mashed potatoes.
Yes. So last on our side dish list is our vegan mashed potatoes. Now you can think, well, it's pretty easy to make mashed potatoes. You just mash up potatoes. But trust me, what I did with this, it seems like some weird ingredients will be thrown in there, and you're like, I don't really get it. But trust me, it will work. It will taste awesome. And you will be absolutely amazed that it tastes like it has butter in it, but it does not. Trust me. But yes, mashed potatoes are a staple of any holiday feast as far as I know. And you guys need to make my version.
Yeah, so all of these side dishes, I feel like no one at your holiday gathering would even notice that they're, plant-based recipes, that they don't have the butter, they don't have the oil, all that. They will be super amazed. Also, this is a good time to kind of point out, when you do make whole food plant-based recipes for your friends and family, you might want to, amp up the salt a little bit for them. Just add a little bit of salt for them because they're not used to eating the way you eat. And so, you really have to consider that.
Yes, because as you guys know, when you eat dishes like this that have no salt added or any of that kind of stuff, your palate starts to change. And you just have to understand that other people outside of that don't have that change yet. And so, maybe amp up the flavor, or at the very least, give them some, have some salt out or something and say, you can salt this if you like.
Ease them into it.
But even then, don't go crazy. Just sprinkle a little on top and you'll be fine.
Yeah, don't get offended if they're like, do you have salt?
But if you're just cooking it for yourself, have at it and don't do anything of the sort.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so moving on to the next section, we have a very special recipe that I love that actually originated from a market that we love to frequent when we're in Columbus, Ohio, visiting my cousins.
That would be the North Market.
That would be the North Market. And we love North Market. We've talked about it on here before. We actually have a travel video that we kind of showed you, like us going through North Market and eating some great vegan options.
We actually went there today.
Yeah, we actually went there earlier today and got some really tasty vegan food. But yes, so we love to go there, and there used to be a place in the market. It's actually closed now, unfortunately. It was called Little Eater, and they had this super amazing delicata squash salad with pomegranates and lentils, and we went home and we just took the list of ingredients they had and we went home and we're like, we're gonna recreate this. We have to figure this out. And so that was this delicata squash and lentil salad that you guys are seeing on screen now. And we recreated it from the market, and we also made it today for our special guests that are allowing us to use their kitchen as a way to thank them. We're gonna bring them out and we're gonna see if they like it. We may have paid them on the side to say they like it, you'll never know.
I'm pretty sure we did.
No, we really just mooched off of them and we're staying at their house. So hopefully they like it. But this is kind of one of those things to show you, like, you know, it's a real test. They've never had it, so we're going to see if they like it. You will be able to tell by their faces.
Yes. So, Jeff and Tess, take it away.
Hi, I'm Tess.
And I'm Jeff.
Welcome to our kitchen.
So while Brian and Jess were here, our kitchen smelled amazing. I've never had the delicata squash before. Delicata squash, lentils. I can't remember the names of the little red guys there, but I'm excited. This is going to be good. Tess, what do you think?
There's so many flavors.
It's my job to catch her with a bite in her mouth. All right.
There's so many flavors. I think first there's definitely a lot of lentil, so I kind of get that flavor first. And then you kind of crunch into the pomegranate seed. Mm-hmm. And then I get the lemon and the onion.
I think we could get the kids on board with the delicata squash.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure they'd love the lentils, but this is tasty. I would definitely make this for ourselves.
And I would let them make this anytime they wanted to come to our house.
Yes, always welcome to visit and film and cook for us. Please.
It was really nice to sit on the couch while they cooked for us. Usually I'm the one cooking in this kitchen.
Checks in the mail, right?
Thank you, Jeff and Tess, for that glowing review of our food.
Tess is actually my favorite cousin. Don't tell any of my other cousins I said that. Her brother's a close second. Sorry, Shane. But no, I've always had a special connection with Tess. It's always been like Tess and Jess, you know. We're like, we used to put on plays for like everybody as when we were kids, and we would have like family gatherings, but we've had work to keep our friendship alive because she lives in, you know, Ohio and I live in St. Louis, but we always try to make it out here and visit her, and she always tries to come visit us. So
basically, when we started going out, if Tess didn't like me, I was gone.
Yeah, if she would have been like, "Oh, this
Never would
guy's
have
shady."
happened.
But yeah,
but she liked me.
But thank you guys also for letting us use your beautiful kitchen and your amazing setup here to film a video.
And also thank you for letting us stay here and sleep in your basement.
And make you film. Well, we're like, hey, we're going to film a video. Oh, it'd be so cool if you're on the video. Like, it would be, you know, just kind of ease them into this stuff. But I think they're secretly excited that we're filming in their kitchen. It's fine.
Yeah.
But the last recipe is dessert. Because what would a holiday be without dessert, obviously? So I love to make these chocolate peanut butter cookie bites. They're almost kind of like, my inspiration was peanut blossoms, but you cannot replicate the texture of peanut blossoms in a whole food plant-based, like no flour kind of recipe. Like, I don't think it's doable. Maybe it is, but these ended up they're more like cookie dough bites almost. You do bake them a little bit, but you don't have to bake them necessarily. But they honestly make just like the nice sweet treat. You can leave the chocolate off if you want on some of them for people who just want the peanut butter. But I love these. They are a great little holiday treat for me that I can feel not guilty about eating. You can also leave them in the freezer so you don't eat them all in one sitting like I really would want to do. But yeah, they're just the perfect little holiday treat.
Yep. So there you have it. The top 8 holiday recipes that we have. And I think they're all awesome in and of themselves. But go ahead, try them out, make all of them, you know, then get back to us and tell us what you like.
Okay, comment below and share also if you guys have already made these recipes or you make them, obviously tell us. But also tell us what your favorite recipes to make for your friends and family for the holidays or just for yourself. Because honestly, like, we'll just make the squash casserole and eat it all ourselves. Like, we're not...
That's true.
You know, like, it's always nice to share, but... the holidays are just a weird time when it comes to trying to figure out what you're going to eat. So we hope that you guys all really enjoy the holiday season and that you get some tasty food. And, you know, like I said, comment below. Tell us what your guys are eating.
Yes. Also, you can comment below if you want to share with us your other favorite recipes that you might enjoy, or maybe make suggestions about some recipes that I should try to transition to a whole food plant-based diet. Because you never know. Maybe I look at it and I get inspired by something and then all of a sudden I make it. It could be on a future video and it's all because you commented. But Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and click that bell that is right next to it so you get notified whenever we post a new video just like this one. You can also find us on social media, primarily Instagram and Facebook. And just a reminder to all you folks out there, Thursdays at 1 p.m. Central, I am still going live on Facebook every week, except for this week because we're super, super busy and I'm not going to be on there this week.
Yeah, but this video will be posted after that anyway.
That's true.
I won't
So
even
then,
relate.
yes.
That is like-
So then, yes. The week after this video gets posted, I will be back on Thursday at 1 p.m. I promise. But that's all I got.
That's definitely all I got.
We will see you next time on Crocs in the Kitchen. Bye.